For home links 2, 4, we're finding multiples. So multiples are found when we multiply. Number 1, list the first 5 multiples of 4. 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 3 is 12, 4 times 4 is 16, 4 times 5 is 20. List the first 10 multiples of 2. 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 3, 6, 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 5 is 10, 2 times 6 is 12, 2 times 7 is 14, 2 times 8 is 16, 2 times 9 is 18, and 2 times 10 is 20. The first 10 multiples of 3 would be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, and 30. First 10 multiples of 5 would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and then 5 times 10 is 50. The multiples of 3 that are also multiples of 5. Well, let's see. 5 is not listed up here, 10 is not listed up here, 15 is. So I have 15. 20 is not listed both places, 25 is not listed both places, but 30 is. 15 and 30. Is 28 a multiple of 7? Well, if I think 7 times 1 is 7, 7 times 2 is 14, 7 times 3 is 21, 7 times 4 is 28, so the answer would be yes. My explanation? Well, 7 times 4 is equal to 28. Is 35 a multiple of 6? 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, and 36, so the answer would be no. 35 cannot be divided evenly by 6. Or we could say 6 times a number does not give us 35. So you could put that either way. 35 does not divide evenly by 6. Or you could have put that there is no whole number. You could multiply by 6 to get 35. Okay, factors. So this is a little bit different. Factors of 15. I have 15. Draw my factor T. I'm going to start with 1 in the number, 2. So 2 can only go into even numbers. 15 is not even, so 2 is not a factor of 15. 3. If I add the digits 1 plus 5 equals 6, I know 3 can go into 6, so 3 can go into 15. 3 times 5 is 15. 4. 4 can only go into numbers that are even, so 4 is not a factor of 15, and 5 is already listed. So my factors of 15 are 1, 3, 5, and 15. Now I have to list the multiples through 15 of each factor. So for this, 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 2 is 2, 1 times 3 is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 times 10 is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 1 times 15 is 15, and there I can stop. 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 4 is 12, 3 times 5 is 15. I can stop. 5 times 1 is 5, 5 times 2 is 10, 5 times 3 is 15. I can stop. And 15 times 1 is 15. Is 15 a multiple of each of its factors? Let's see. 15 is a multiple of 15. 15 is a multiple of 5, of 3, and of 1. So the answer for this question would be yes. If I were to explain, I would say you can multiply each of the factors of 15 by some other whole number to get 15. You can multiply each factor of 15 to get, oops, you can multiply each factor of 15 by another whole number. To get 15. And the bottom here, we have some rules. We have to figure out what the rules are. Here, 24, 48, 72 looks like I'm adding. My rule is getting bigger here. What do I think I'm adding? Well, I know that 24 plus 24 would give me 48, but I need something in here. Half of 24 is 12, so let's try this. 24 plus 12 is 36. 36 plus 12 is 48. Yep, this will work. These are actually multiples of 12. So my rule is to add 12. Here I have 108 to 162, then 270. I must be adding something. To figure out what I'm adding, I'm going to take the difference between 162 and 108. When I subtract, I have to borrow. 12 minus 8 is 4. 5 minus 0 is 5. So 54 must be what I'm adding. 162 plus 54, let's see what that would be. 216. And that would work because if I added 54, I'd get 270. Add 54 here. So 270 plus 54, 4, 13, 12, carry the 1, 324. So now I have to go backwards to figure out the very first one in my list. So I have to do 108 minus 54 to get 54. These must be multiples of 54. Okay, I'm getting smaller here, so I must be subtracting. Let's figure out the difference between 52 and 18. When I do that, I get 34. So 34, I'm not subtracting 34, but I'm subtracting half of 34, which is 17. Half of 34 is 17. So my rule is minus 17. 86 minus 17 is 69. 69 minus 17 is 52. 52 minus 17 is 35. 18 minus 17 is 1. This last one, I'm going to figure out the difference between 425 and 339. It looks like, again, I'm subtracting. When I figure out the difference here, I get 6. Let me see here. 11 minus 3 is 8. 86. But I'm not subtracting 86. I'm subtracting half of that. Half of 86. 86 divided into two parts. 80 divided by 2 is 40. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So I must be subtracting 43. When I do that, I get 382. 382 minus 43 is 339. 339 minus 43 is 296. 296 minus 43 is 253. 253 minus 43 is 210.